Mr. Forrest?
Here.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Here.
Mr. Joseph?
Present.
Mr. Bruno?
Here.
Mr. Ridgel?
Here.
Mr. Mayhew?
Here.
Mr. Wells?
Here.
Mr. Vial?
Here.
Ms. Hyde?
Here.
Ms. Coates?
Here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anyone wishing to address any agenda item? Hearing none. Moving on to Independence Fire Matters.
We're going to adopt the minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that. Chair will entertain a motion to adopt the minutes dated June 26, 2023. Mr. Wells made the motion. Second by Mr. Mayhew. Roll call, please.
All in favor?
That's right. All in favor? Yeah, we don't have to call the roll, do we?
Right.
Okay. Independence Fire Matters.
Okay, I think he's got one employee that he had wanted to do. Is John, where's John?
I think he's moving.
Employee, you want to do part-time, but you want to go full-time?
Mike, hello.
One employee that you wanted to go part-time, but you changing to full-time
Yes.
at $12
Yeah.
and
No,
11,
you had-
11:22.
11.22.
Yeah.
I so move.
Motion by Mr. Bruno. Second by Mr. Ingraffia. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes, so ordered. Item 2 for Independence.
Mr. President, one thing before.
Okay.
The chief's got an announcement he'd like to make to the board. Just take a second.
Go ahead, Chief.
About the fire prevention?
Huh?
About fire.
Yeah.
The next item is we created a fire prevention within the Independence Fire Department. So we have a fire prevention chief. He's retired from the State Fire Marshal's Office with 27 years of experience. He has all the certification. This is gonna help us with our fire rating. We're gonna get extra points because our rating in the rural areas is a 4. We 3 points into a 4, we're a weak 4. You know, we almost borderline 5. So this would help us strengthen that rating, creating this fire prevention bureau. And he's gonna be going out, doing rental inspections in town and out of town, public fire education, going to schools, daycares, and doing arson investigation.
Good job, John.
So I appreciate if y'all could support that.
He's a very good man. He'll be a very good.
Yeah, he's experienced. He done this with the fire marshal's office.
Good job.
Thank you.
All in favor of the Fire Protection Bureau for Independence?
Well, I don't think we have to really do anything, Louis, as far as that.
Pass the resolution.
I don't think we really have to.
You don't have to pass that
I
resolution?
talked to Jill. It has to go back to the parish council.
But
Okay.
we have to pass the
Pass it,
resolution.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing now.
Goes back to their council, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Back to independence?
It's got to go back to.
Yeah.
Oh, the parish council.
The fire board starts it, then it goes to the parish council.
Okay.
So you got
So
the
I'll make
motion?
the motion to send the resolution to parish council.
And who seconded it? Was that John?
Approve and send it to the parish council.
Okay, Mr. Vial. All in favor? All opposed? Okay, motion passes, so ordered. Good job, John.
Thank you.
Laranja Fire Matters, ratification of one full-time employee position.
Yes, for a full-time position, $11 an hour.
I so move.
Motion by Mr. Bruno, second by Mr. Ingraffia. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes, so ordered. Wilmer Fire Matters, disposal of inventory.
They're not here, but I can talk for them. Same thing the parish just did. They had a whole bunch of surplus. Wilmer's been cleaning out the attic, and you had a whole bunch of stuff to be surplus. Old radios and chargers and all kind of things that had inventory tags that it's in your packet. Just several items that need to be disposed of. It's all scrap.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Mr. Forrest made the motion for
I'll second.
item 4. Mr. Ingraffia seconded. All in favor? All opposed? No opposition? It passes. Ms. Albany Fire Matters, ratification of 2 full-time employee positions and 2 part-time employee positions.
One of the full-time got pulled.
Is,
I sent this out. Donnie's here.
Donnie, what you got?
We have 1 full-time and 2 part-time.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so we changing that
Yeah.
2 to 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's one full-time position and two part-time positions.
What's the pay, Don,
$9.75.
for both, all three?
All three, yes, sir.
Okay,
I so moved.
I'll second.
Mr. Reginald and Mr. Bruno. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes, so ordered. Item 6, approval of purchase of fireboat from Folsom Fire Department.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Discussion?
the chief, Donnie's the head of the water rescue, is that correct?
Well, yes, sir.
The
On
team leader.
On the team, yes, sir.
And, as you know, we had the boats that we received from Firehouse Subs. And those are actually those blow-up boats. They're not, and, that's what we really started the program with. They have found a boat this boat is a wider boat that they would use in case we had extreme flooding. They could actually go into a house and be able to extract some people out. These boats normally cost about $45,000. They found one that's in excellent condition. It's like $22,000. We did not, at this point, right now, we don't have any money in the administrative budget to buy it. I talked to Dennis James today. We can go ahead and ratify the purchase tonight, and Dennis said he will make the necessary adjustments and come to the board at the next meeting for us to approve it. So if the board is in agreement, I'd like to make the motion to allow them to buy the boat, and then Dennis will handle everything and bring us back the adjustment to the budget so that it'll all work in conjunction. So I'll make that motion to allow for us to buy it out of the administrative fund and allow Mr. James to adjust the budget to make it fit.
Okay.
I second it.
I
Mr.
have
Nate?
a question. Like,
Okay, go ahead, Kim.
how does this boat compare to the other boats that we have? Not the ones that blow up or whatever, the other flat boats and
It's
stuff.
pretty similar. It's the type of the boat's called Rescue One. If you're familiar with FEMA boats, they have FEMA written on the side of the white boats. That's a Rescue One. It's an aluminum boat. They call them connector boats. They're used where you can actually be in conjunction with other water teams and connect them and make platforms. You can do a whole bunch of things. There's a part of the front of the boat that actually extends down into the water. So if you have personnel in the water, it gets them out. It's just more of a purposeful boat for just rescue.
Okay, so that, the other two boats that we have don't do that, I guess is my question. I wanted to compare.
If you would compare a boat, I mean, Chief Joyner and everyone behind me, different boats do different things. This boat's specifically made out of Alabama to rescue personnel, either rescuers themselves or the public. Making a huge difference between it and a regular aluminum boat, I guess it's based on training, to be honest with you. So the higher trained personnel can be put in a canoe and save lives, you know, honestly.
But this has different features
Yes,
on it. Okay.
It's got scene lightings where you can work at night. It's got a whole bunch of things that's come standard on it. I'm not saying it's the end of all end of boats. It's just a very, very nice boat that we normally can't afford.
Danny, how much would a brand-new boat like that cost?
$45,000,
And we getting this one for?
22,
Where will we house this one?
inside a fire station,
Cool.
out of the elements.
Okay, any more discussion?
And all of our boats are out of the weather, is that correct?
Inside, all boats are inside stations at different stations.
And Donnie,
throughout the parish.
how often are y'all training on the water thing? Y'all, what,
Shoot, Chief Joyner and most people with boats go out at least once a month.
okay. So y'all keeping pretty active with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, approval to purchase fireboat from Folsom. All in favor? All opposed? Okay, item 7.
Lewis, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a roll call for that since it's a purchase.
Chairman, since we made that request, I have a question. I'm not understanding, why we, went back to voice vote anyway. And, you know, and as a fire board, for years, we've been doing it by roll call. And also, when you do it by roll call, then it's easier, for the person writing the minutes.
Okay, well, let me yield
The right to
to Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, that roll call vote is necessary when there's a dissent. And that way, I'm sorry. If there is any dissent, then she can make a note of that, and the roll call is necessary. But if there's no opposition, there's really, don't even have to take a vote. You can say there's no opposition, the motion carries.
All right, so we're gonna have roll call, so, because I'm gonna.
Anybody can call for a roll call at any particular vote, particularly if they want a dissent.
Okay, you want a roll call?
Please.
Okay. Roll call, please. Go ahead.
Now, we're voting on, the vote?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayhew?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes. Motion passes. The next item, approval to lease a truck.
Yes, we're surplusing an old vehicle, and we're just replacing that with a lease pickup truck.
The surplus is your next item.
Okay, does the board still want the roll call, or?
Well, I think we need to take the surplus first. Let's do the surplus first, Louis. That's the next one item.
The next one.
Dispose of inventory?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that.
I'll make a motion to allow Natal Benny to surplus it's a Tahoe. isn't it?
2010 Tahoe, yes, sir.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Reagan. All in favor?
Nay.
All opposed?
Nay.
Mr. Wells.
Got it.
Okay.
Donnie, that vehicle's available for any other department
Yes,
that
sir.
might want
We'll
it.
have roll call if I said nay, right?
Oh, you want a roll call? If you want it. All right, let's have a roll call. Go ahead.
I mean,
That's all right.
either way, I'm okay, but I'm just wondering, can one person just say we want a roll call? Do we need to take a vote on that? and say-
Yeah, it's all
One
right.
person can do it. All right, let's do it.
Not a problem.
No problem.
Mr.
Go for it.
Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayhew?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
All right, motion passes, y'all. Okay, we go back to 7.
Okay, I'll make a motion to allow them to explore. Y'all gonna get a pickup?
Yes, sir, lease a pickup.
Lease a pickup through the program we have, right?
Yes, sir.
Same program we got.
Okay.
Allow them to go out for lease
I
on a
got it
pickup.
already.
Motion by Mr. Bruno,
Second.
second by Mr. Mayhew. Roll call.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayhew?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Police, please remember tomorrow to call Mr. James and tell him that the board voted to, and he'll do the necessary stuff to
On the
bring it
vote,
to the,
right.
yes, okay.
Yes, and this pickup truck was already, Dennis had ordered it a while back for me, and since I have his, we offered it and Donnie wanted it.
Okay, good deal.
So it's already locked up for us.
Okay. Okay, administrative matters, approval for pay increase for the administrative assistant.
Oh, at the last meeting, we basically tabled this item, okay? We said we'd go to committee. It got left on there as a tape.
Put your mic on.
I'm sorry. At the last meeting, we said we would table this item. The intent was to change the item. We did not do that. We left it on as a table. So we met, we said we would meet and see where we need to go. And with the situation we're in right now, we would like to remove this item tonight. The motion is to remove this, and after that, amend the agenda to have a discussion about the change in the hours of the administrative assistant. So first motion would be to remove this, not
Okay.
table, but remove.
To remove item 9.
Is there a second?
Okay.
I'll second.
Mrs. Hyde, roll call, please.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayhew?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Okay, now.
Okay, let's go back, David, to
The
the
next item is
time.
to amend the agenda, and so the motion to amend and the agenda item, I know we'd have to vote on that also, would be to discuss and implement new work hours for the executive assistant. So first motion is just to amend the agenda.
So moved. Second, I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Vial made the motion to amend the agenda. Mr. Bruno seconded that motion.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes?
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes. Okay, go ahead, David.
Okay, and the recommendation would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 hours, and Thursday, 6 hours.
It's only 30 hours.
We said 32, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, what was the
She can do
total?
32 hours is 4 times 8.
No,
is
yeah, but
30.
we had discussions about,
Working less hours on Thursday when I have to stay late for a meeting.
No. Go ahead.
Maybe it was 30 hours because
It was 30 because
three
of,
8-hour shifts and a 6-hour shift.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay, 24 plus 6.
yes.
Okay.
So I said 32, that's my mistake.
Okay, 30 instead?
Yeah, it'd be 8, 8, 8, and 6.
Okay.
So that's your motion.
So
Yes,
moved.
sir.
And she'll flex her time on the nights that she has a meeting.
Yes,
She'll have
yes.
to
She
adjust
does.
those hours.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bruno. Roll call.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yes.
Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes?
Mr. Joseph?
Yes. Okay, the motion passes so ordered. Down to item 10. Approval of dry hydrant requirements to add to section 36-143, general infrastructure reviews. Is that you, Carlo?
No, this is what y'all had me,
I thought we did that last
Carlo,
week.
No.
no, he said to come back with the original, with the final draft and get it reapproved.
Okay.
Paul and I have been working on this.
Yeah, this
Okay.
came up at the developmental reg meeting, and we figured this was the place to take care of it. So I don't know where we are. Is this a final?
Is this
Yes,
the final
this is
draft?
the final
Y'all, have all the chiefs got to see this?
I sent it to them all.
Y'all all have it? Have everybody got to look at it? Are they okay with it? Everybody okay with it?
Okay,
All right, if everybody's okay, we can,
all right, somebody give me a motion.
I'll move if everybody's all right.
Mr. Bruno,
Second here.
second by Mr. Vial.
Can I
Roll call.
comment? This is just to approve for it to go back to development reg.
Yeah,
We
this
have
will
it
be
on
the
that agenda.
regulations. This will be
Yes.
what'll have to be done to put them in.
Yeah,
We have it on the Wednesday agendas.
Okay. good.
okay. Let's go with the roll call.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Ridgel?
Yep.
Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes. Okay, you all should have received by email your monthly reports and registers. Any questions, problems, heartburn?
You gotta-
We got to add the intergovernmental agreement between Tangipahoa Parish Rural Fire Protection District Number 2 and the village of Tangipahoa. All of you should have gotten
So
an
moved.
email from Brad.
Yeah. So
Okay.
moved.
I'll second.
Okay, who made the motion?
Buddy, I second it.
Mr. Richard made the motion, Mr. Bruno second. Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes?
Mr. Ridgel? Mr. Mayu?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes. All right, moving right along, we're into,
You just added this to the agenda, you gotta vote on it now.
okay,
Yes.
Go
who
ahead.
made that motion?
Buddy made it.
Mr. Richard?
Yeah.
And seconded by,
Yeah. But
Carlo.
look, before I'd like to, where the chief at? Chief, Y'all feel good about this, and everything's good? And,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My understanding is Tickfall's gonna do some work to the building.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
make some improvements, some additions to the station. Mr. Joseph and the town work together, and I think it's a fair agreement, and I think it serves the whole community.
I think they're putting some procedures in place too, about who does what, when, where, and how they do it, yeah.
Yes, sir, everything's gonna be contact via email instead of phone calls, word of mouth, and lack of.
There you go.
So we'll have an archived account of all the communications going back before both agencies.
And look, I wanna thank Lewis. I know you had to meet us several times.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you getting that worked out, and Chief, same thing. But, you know, thank you for going down there and doing that.
Got it. Not a problem. Check is in the mail? He said the check is in the mail.
It's not,
But,
it's not written out.
Now, we had a good meeting with the mayor and one of his council members, and, you know, we ironed out some things, and we're working together with it. They're getting ready to build, how many homes going through that little subdivision down there, Donnie?
On the one they was
On
adding on,
Fidelity.
I think it's like 5 or 6 houses on that one
Yeah,
little road.
Yeah, so
They're all new
they,
construction, so
Right.
they're building in the community.
That's big construction.
that's big time, yeah. Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Any growth is growth, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you better get some building regulations going on down there, boy.
So let's approve this. You made the motion?
No, Buddy made the motion.
Mr. Rich made the motion?
Yes.
Carlos second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ridgell,
Yes.
Mr. Mayhew,
Yes.
Mr. Wells.
Yes.
Mr. Vial,
Yes.
Ms. Hyde,
Yes.
Ms. Coates,
Yes.
Mr. Forrest.
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia.
Yes.
Mr. Bruno.
Yes.
Mr. Joseph.
Yes. Okay, good job. Good job, Donnie. And Mr. Lees. Other five matters. Any council members? Anybody?
One thing, where's Justin? Fire station that we had destroyed during the hurricane. Justin, what'd you say, 90%? Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit of the inside left. Bridget, your plan came together pretty well. And as soon as we get it done, I hope to be able to have a little open house so y'all can come see it, but it's really gonna be nice. It really is.
Miss Hyde, write that down. Mr. Bruno complimented you.
First.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Meeting adjourned.